Hello Capricorn, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your December 2019 love reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Capricorn. So I'm just pulling a reading card to see what the message is for you for December in love. Angel, spirits, guides, what's the message for Capricorn, please? Wow, we have blossoming. Something is blossoming. There's growth here in a relationship. Those of you who are in current relationships, it could be going to the next level. Things just going beautifully well. There's happiness associated with the blossoming card. Just where you're opening up, you're connected on a number of levels. It's just a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Lovely card. Now it might well be there's budding romance as well for some of you as well. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. This is the Angel Romance deck. So angels, what is the message for Capricorn, please? Our lovely Capricorns in love. Okay. The message is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's what I'm saying, a budding relationship. There's promise here that can grow to something, meaningful. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card. So angel, spirits, guides, what is the message for Capricorn, please? We have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, wow. We have the Magician. There's positive transformation here. You need to take action. That is the message of the Magician. You make it happen. You have the opportunity to create something wonderful in your life. This is the very beginnings of creating positive change, positive transformation in your life. The Magician changes base metal into gold. He is the alchemist. And what is base metal in your life now? Certainly to do with love and romance. That you want to change to gold, something meaningful, something of value to you, because now's the time. Okay, Capricorn, this is the issue, or crux, in romance. How you feel about the other person. We have the Two of Swords. How they feel about you. We have the Five of Wands. Advice from Spirit. We have the Five, the Hierophant. And outcome. We have the Three of Swords, Capricorn. Okay, let's get clarifiers for these cards. That's why I like clarifying the cards, because you just get a more rich version of the story. There's too many there. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Thank you. The Star. Okay, the Magician and the Star. This is beautiful. This is the issue or crux of the problem you're facing, Capricorn. So the Two of Swords, how you feel about somebody else. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm going to pull one more for clarity. We've got strength here. The Five of Wands, how they feel about you. We've got the Six of Cups. The the Hierophant with the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Swords as the outcome. We have the Emperor. I'm going to pull one more for that, Capricorn. Temperance. The bottom of the deck, Capricorn, I don't normally do this, but I've done it with a couple of the readings now, is the Three of Pentacles. So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to start with the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is where somebody's working to find a level of success or a level of beginning to get reward on their efforts, that their efforts that they're putting into something aren't wasted. And this can also be teamwork, where certainly between you and another person, are you working towards the same goal? Because that is the meaning of the Three of Pentacles. You only get value by moving towards a common goal. If you're moving in the same direction, there is absolutely a sense of blossoming here. But certainly for some of you, there are some challenging energies here, and it is finding clarity in your current relationship, or could be with somebody that you're with already. Are you working? Are you going in the same direction? Are you getting reward from each other? Because that's what I feel is the message here. Are you feeling the reward? That you need to feel the reward now. Because the Magician is very much in love. It's about, there is positive change here. There's the beginnings of something new as well. This is a number one in the major arcana. So it can be the beginnings of something new which can transform your life in a positive way. Change base metal to gold. Really bring value into your life. But you have to understand if you're moving in the same direction as the other person. I certainly feel that for some of you. And the Star is a directional energy. There is hope here. This is, I certainly feel for some of you, there's reasons to be positive. There's reasons to have hope. Sometimes this comes after you've been challenged, after you've gone through trials and tribulations. This comes after the Tower card, when truths are revealed. And this is about standing in your truth, being honest with yourself, finding what you want, the path that you want to go to ahead. This is a card of hope, blessings being given to you by the universe, saying now is the time for new growth. And I certainly feel for some of you, there is some kind of new beginning that is promising, that promises a blessed direction that is fulfilling. And yet I do have challenging energies here. The Two of Swords is when you haven't got clarity, when sometimes your emotions or your inner world can stop you from getting perspective in your external environment. This is the Moon in Libra, that deceptive quality of the Moon. It is about listening to your intuition, because whatever your instinct is saying about another person, what it feels, what you feel about a situation, what your instinct is saying is right. That is the message. It is saying that you won't find the answers in your external environment. The answers come from within. And the Two of Swords is connecting to your own instincts, your own intuition, to guide you through the murky waters of our emotions. You know, how our emotions can play deceptive qualities, can make things deceptive, because we do have the Seven of Swords here, again, which is about deception. And I do feel that there could be some self-sabotage here, where you might be holding back because you're unclear about your feelings maybe, or you're unclear in terms of making a decision or choice in the relationship that you're in. I think this is a current relationship, Capricorn, I really do. I do think you're being told you either work through the relationship or you go on your own and connect to a new relationship. because that's where I think this blossoming. Stay optimistic about your love life, because some of you may have been through this energy already. You know, some of you are at different life stages. This might be a story for what you've been through, and this is now saying find somebody that you have a common goal to work towards with, and to bring value into your life. But you know, if this is what you're going through at the moment, you know, some of it's a challenging energy. The Seven of Swords, certainly in terms of love, can be, I mean, you know, it can talk about how you've been deceived before, and that might be where the emotions, the lack of clarity is coming in. Or it might well be, you know, you could have been deceived in the current relationship that you're in. The Seven of Swords can also be about self-sabotage, where you hold yourself back from fully trusting your instincts to make decisions and choices, to get clarity on a situation that you need clarity on now. This is very internal energy. The Strength card is positive change to your situation comes from knowing your strength, knowing your own power to deal with situations. And strength sometimes comes when we face adversity, when we face challenge, when we face fear, our fears, our doubt, our worst fears. And that could be why that Two of Swords is there, because some of you may be realizing your worst fears in a situation. This is know your strength, know your power. This is saying that you're more than capable of, when you connect to your own power, your own sense of self, who you truly are, which again is that star energy too, which is all about self-identity. That's when the transformation happens. That's when you can make clear decisions, choices, transform your situation from what is base metal into gold in your external environment by connecting to your strength and courage and know-how from within. And this is saying approach things in a gentle way. If there are situations, arguments, difficulties that you're facing right now in relationships, Capricorn, this is approaching things in a gentle way. Don't allow passions. This is somebody who diffuses passions, because I can see the other person. There can be some passions here as well. There could be some arguments. Tempers might be running high, and I certainly feel for some of you this is about diffusing situations in order to reassert your strength, in order to connect to your self-identity, to understand how to overcome this situation that you're facing. But this is positive change. It is number 8 in the tarot, and 8s in tarot are all about change. So there is positive change to be had by doing the inner work, by listening to your instincts, owning your own strength and your own power in situations to overcome any self-sabotage or any difficulties that you're facing with deception in your external world. Wow, Capricorn. The Five of Wands, this is how the other person feels about you, Capricorn. This can be a card of competition. This can be a card of struggle. This can be a card of me too. One person wanting more attention than the other. This can be about conflict, petty arguments, squabbles. This is about instability, just a challenge. There is some kind of challenge here. Yeah. The Five of Wands is, the fives in tarot are all about unsettled, unstable behaviour that we can either do to ourselves or other people do to us. And it's how we rise to the challenge. It's how we own our own power and strength through those challenges that determines success or failure, certainly in terms of relationships and the challenges that we're facing. And this is about you staying calm, owning your own strength, whatever this is. Capricorn, this is about you owning your own strength. I think they're struggling with the situation, most definitely. And yet we have the Six of Cups here with them as well. Whether there's been arguments or squabbles or difficulties that you've been through, Capricorn, they want to get back to that happy place. They want to reconnect. I certainly feel they want to reconnect to you. Sometimes this can be other people coming in to the equation. That could be linked with that deception as well, that you face, that you're struggling with. But this can be where somebody wants to get back to that equilibrium, that happy place. They want to get back to that place of love. Yeah. So Capricorn, we have the Hierophant and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Hierophant can represent marriage, institutions. This is the advice from Spirit. There's a message here of have faith. This is about practical steps to find solidity, bring success. This is about stabilizing whatever is unstable in your relationship at the moment in order to bring security into your life. Now, it might well be that there comes a point when, to bring solidity in your life, it might well be that sometimes the Nine of Pentacles can be a card of independence. This is where somebody can be working to bring their own value, their own self-worth back in their life, and they're achieving it. There's a message here of have faith, and you can bring your own solidity, security back in your life, your own success. This is somebody who stands on their own 2 feet, who is independent, not necessarily separated from relationships, but they get back to that place themselves. They are following their own path, their own taking their own practical steps to bring solidity into their life. So there's the message with the Nine of Pentacles, that this is where you are getting abundance, you are getting value back in your life. Some of you might be throwing yourselves into your careers and might be doing very well in your careers. It might well be that that could be part of the issue, in terms of, the way you're splitting your time and energy. But the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is just bringing security, happiness, material wealth, material success, value, solidity back to their life. And there's a message of have faith that this can happen. You can restore this kind of like value and balance back in your life. I do feel for some of you, it's whether you go out on your own. There could sometimes be a separation in terms of marriage here. Or it might well be that you need to take practical steps to get back what you're finding challenging at the moment. This is a really tough energy, Capricorn. Yeah, because here we have the Three of Swords. Here we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords can be about heartbreak, can be about betrayal, can be about third-party situations. If that resonates for some of you, this is about brutal truths being revealed in love in particular. And some of you may have been through a difficult time, and you're either working through it or you're considering going on your own. This is Temperance, and I do think that Temperance is a wonderful energy, because Temperance is where we connect it comes after the Death card, and it is all about understanding how our internal world and our external influences are all connected. We're all connected with each other. We all influence with people. Everybody influences the other, whether we choose to or not. And it's a greater sense of connected energy. But you see, the angel here puts one foot on the earth to ground themselves now. And there's a big message of now is the time to ground yourselves in order to bring stability into your life. And there's a message of also the other foot is put in the water, which is about grounding yourself by finding your root, by finding your center. And you are an earth sign, Capricorn. This is about allowing flow to come in your life, allowing things to move forward. Allow yourself to move on from situations. Allow your world to begin to open up, expand, grow. All of that wonderful energy. The Temperance card is connected to Jupiter, which is all about good luck, good fortune, prosperity, good things coming into your life, all of that kind of energy. But to do that, you have to find balance. You have to reconcile differences, whatever this is. This is a big card of reconciliation. This is reconciling your inner world, your emotions, your mind, your mental energy. your thoughts, all of that kind of thing. There is reconciliation to be had, because this can sometimes talk about extreme emotions, how it can pull us apart in our external world but also within. So there is the reconciliation to do. There could be also reconciliation in your external world as well. Reconciling whatever this Three of Swords is and making a clear decision or choice in how to move forward. But there is light at the end of the tunnel when Temperance appears, because there's flow. There's allowing yourself to move forward on the journey. This is a card of Sagittarius. The adventurer. It is being open to finding the path forward, understanding how to move on from a situation by finding balance, by reconciling with what's gone. And the Emperor is certainly in terms of an external energy. Sometimes in love, it can be that when you go through challenging situations, whatever this is, and to be honest, this Five of Wands, it might be them, it might be the other person causing conflict or struggling with a situation, but it could also be that both of you have been struggling with an external situation. Both of you have been through a challenging time, and that's why you need just to find your happy flow again, your balance. It might be external influences have, not necessarily just between you two, have caused whatever this is to happen. And this is talking about the solidity of your relationship. Sometimes this is marriage. This can be marriage as well, the Hierophant. So the Emperor is a card of, now is the time to take control. Now is the time to be assertive, take the initiative as an energy. But this can also be that when you go through challenge with another person, you realize their importance. And like I said, this is all about connectedness. How important another person, certainly in terms of marriage or long-term partnerships, can be to you. This is somebody who is growing in terms of importance to you. And that might be where the blossoming comes from. You know, you needed optimism. But this is a period of blossoming into something wonderful now, reconnecting to passions. But it has to be that common goal. You know, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It is about prioritizing, but you know, there is, obviously in terms of money and career, this is a really good card, as is the Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is working towards a common goal, one goal in particular, and having the same vision. And as long as that is the case, there is a message that you can overcome that with the Emperor energy. You can overcome anything with the Strength card, if you choose to. And that's what some of you are on the fence with now. So, powerful reading, Capricorn. I hope it resonated for some of you. You know, sometimes these readings are deep and, you know, I just have to go with it. You know, it's not a case of having nice cards all the time, is it? It is sometimes having cards that are meaningful. Okay, so I'm going to pull a message from the universe to finish off the reading, Capricorn. So Angel Spirits Guides. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Pucker up, buttercup. And I kind of think that is the energy here. It's funny how just the right card comes out. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for the love magnet, the universe. That is beautiful. But I love the fact that now is the time to look on the bright side. Now is the time to understand you can transform your life for the better. There is transformation, there is new beginnings here. And it's new beginnings as a couple. Stay hopeful, because this is a card of moving forward to something beautiful. Again, either on your own with whatever situation this is, or, you know, to something new. But you're more than strong, more than capable to deal with it. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Capricorn, if you do, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful month for you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.